Greetings, Play Unplugged fans. Enrico Nardini here at Historicon 2013, and I'm at the Wargames Factory booth with Daisy Nanton, and we actually had you had an encounter last year with Sergeant Murder.
I did. It was a bit of shock and awe first thing in the morning on the first day of Gen Con, but today I'm prepared.
That is, shock and awe is his specialty.
Yes.
So
you achieved it.
So today we're here and we want to see what the new offerings are for Wargames Factory. You guys have a ton of new releases.
We do, quite a bit since Gen Con actually. And last time when we were at Gen Con, I think our big release was the Zombie Vixens, right? And those have been doing really well. Since then, we've brought out the Male Apocalypse Survivors, which have become our best-selling kit ever. And we've just had them out for about 6 weeks, I think, at this point.
Well, that's awesome. So real sudden interest.
Yes, very much so. But of course, when we brought out the male survivors, everyone said, where are the women? So we're about to release the female survivors, should be for Gen Con, and I have a little bit of a personal interest in them because when we did the Zombie Vixens, they came to me, the sculptor, and said, why don't you pose? Why don't we scan you and you can be a zombie? I said, no, I want to be a zombie killer. You know, I'm a marketing director, I'm a tough gal. So you'll get to see these at Gen Con, but this is me in 28mm, 2 guns. Yep, pretty cool.
We'll take an up-close picture too, but that's awesome.
It is. So we have the survivors, the females, coming out shortly, but right here at this convention, we have the men. We also have new since Gen Con.
So these are the men right here.
Yes, these are the males. You get 30 figures, hard plastic. The normal retail price is $22. Convention special is $18. Tons of extra weapons in here. We have guns, we have Molotov cocktails, we have, baseball bats, chainsaws, all sorts of mayhem with this kit.
Absolutely, and that's, you bring something up with the price point and things like that. I think it would be hard to argue. Wargames Factory has a really competitive price point.
We're definitely known for it, and we try to keep it that way. I mean, costs are rising, but we are still trying to keep our kits very affordable. We want you to be able to get them and to get lots of them. So.
Absolutely. So what else? We had talked about.
Well, a really big deal since Gen Con is that we brought out our Dreamforge line. Dreamforge is its own company. Mark Mondragon is the owner and the sculptor. He had been working for about 12 years in resin. Great designs. He has his Eisenkern Stormtroopers, his large Leviathan Crusader, and Mortis robots that stand 8.5 inches tall. They're the 28mm scale. So last year at Gen Con, we were just announcing that we were doing a partnership, a Kickstarter, with Mark Mondragon and Dreamforge-Games. Since then, we finished out the first round of the Kickstarter. We've brought into mass production the Dreamforge line, which I'll show you. You'll do some close-ups to show your pictures.
Absolutely.
Yep. And we'll have, it should be middle of September for mass release, the second wave of the Dreamforge line, which will include, number one, the much anticipated Mortis robot. Stands, 8.5.
That's the one with like the crazy claw.
Oh, the crazy claw, yeah, and the face, the fierce face. Yep. So, yeah, that's coming out, and Dreamforge has been doing excellently. We're really pleased with our partnership with Mark Mondragon, and just so that everybody understands what's going on, Dreamforge is Mark's company, but we are the sole manufacturer and sole distributor of his products.
That's awesome. Great.
That's how that's working. And then since we are at Historicon, and I've been talking about sci-fi and dark futures type ranges.
It's all, I was surprised at how many, I went over to the painting contest and there's still a lot of people, sci-fi is very popular.
I know, it's what's going on, but also for our historical buffs. New since last convention, we do have the WSS Artillery, and the WSS Artillery rounded out our War of Spanish Succession line. We previously had the infantry and the cavalry, but this rounded it out. You get 2 cannons, and also, I can't say much more, but people keep asking, you haven't had some historical recently, what's coming out? Well, I'm not going to reach out of frame, but we'll give you a close-up. We just brought out our 28mm World War II Russians. Great kit, 31 multi-part hard plastic figures, retail price $22. Really nice point about this, you can make up to 6 female soldiers.
Very egalitarian.
Yes, and the Russians did actually have female soldiers fighting during World War II, so that's a nice feature. People are always looking for female soldiers. And also in historical, can't give away much, but we have some really great kits that are sculpted, and we will be announcing soon, but it's in conjunction with a rule book, can't say much more, but we do have historicals coming. Last but not least, just one thing, War and Conquest. Okay, Rob Broom I don't know if, I think quite a few people are familiar with Rob Broom because he was the historical rule writer for Games Workshop's historical division that ended up, sadly closing down. So now we are utilizing his rules with our figures, and Rob Broom has put together great army lists, both from our figures, our samurais, our ancients. Also, though, he has his website, which is Scarab Miniatures, and you can go there and build, amazing army lists. And this book, full color, amazing thesaurus.
Haven't had a...
Because people have always said, where are your rules? Well, these are Rob Broom's rules, but they work perfectly for our line, so we're giving him a shout out.
Yeah. I haven't had a chance to review it, but I actually have a copy of the book. Beautiful interior, lots of really nice, colorful pictures. Yeah, I just haven't had a chance to review it yet.
To you. Okay. All right. So I think that's about it. I think I'll be seeing you at Gen Con, and we'll probably have a little bit more to tell you then.
That's awesome. Daisy, thank you so much. You guys have so much new stuff to offer. Where should people go to check out more?
www.wargamesfactory.com.
Sounds awesome. Folks, thank you for watching Play Unplugged TV. Make sure you like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, check out the website, playunplugged.com, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and leave a comment below, and we'll see you next time.